Okay. We're gonna wait. Oh, sorry, I was just waiting for the people to come in here. Hello, everyone. We are live. Sorry about that long silence. I was just waiting for people to come in. I'm posting on Instagram on my story that I am live. Oh sweet, we got like 3 people. Hang on a sec. Okay, guys, so this is a reschedule for the Q&A live. I rescheduled it because last week I was sick, and I had kind of a lack of, I was kind of tired. I was also sick yesterday as well, and I'm doing a lot better today. So, and I didn't, because I had stuff. I was hanging out with family, taking care of babysitting my little cousins, making a track for them yesterday and stuff like that. Still out there and still concerned because, brought almost a lot of my rare pieces like Oliver and stuff. But I'll get that later. I'll get that next week because maybe when they go to bed, I'll do a Q&A and stuff like that. Anyways. I'll post this and then I will get straight to the TV questions. Alright. Hopefully you guys don't leave. Sorry for the wait. It was supposed to be like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours ago and stuff. Anyways, okay, so let's post it. Let's see the chat if it's. Alright, so it's 2 watching. Oh, it's my boy Saddle Tank Engine. I don't know if you're still on here. But he's yeah, sorry. I don't know if you're still on here, but hey, yeah, sorry. All right. I'm going to go to the comments section and we are going to we're going to get her done. We're going to get her started. All right. Let's get to it. Sorry, I slept in all the way to 1, so bear with me. I'm sorry. This is not scripted. This is in a darn it. I'm going to the All right. That is a TV series question, so I'll be answering that, but I'll be answering that in here. All right, let me go to the comments and then okay. This is probably like the biggest questions for like the TV series. All right, what are your thoughts on the new season 25 reboot of Thomas and Friends? I don't want to think about the new series, the new season 25 reboot. Yeah. I just think it's ridiculous. Like when I saw it, I just like it. Just literally looks like a crappy cartoon. It's just utterly stupid. I do not like it. It's stupid. It's childish. It's just. Ugh. Yeah, it's just I do not. I did not like. I don't like it. It's literally. Yeah. But honestly, I don't think it's as bad as like including. Um. It's not as bad as removing Edward and Henry and Toby and Duck. I don't know if you guys even care about Duck, but you know, like I do. I mean, but in my opinion, I think the main cast is not complete without Duck. Cause looking in the classic series, he was with them. But yeah, but I just think season 25, it's lazy, it's crappy, and Mattel does not know what it's doing. It's literally like Chuggington. Literally like Chuggington, and they're trying to make it like some stupid Nick Jr., Disney Jr. type of Paw Patrol, what else? Princess type of stupid stuff. It's just, and you know, doing this robotic, marvelous machinery, and you know, just focusing on Percy, Emily, Nia, and Rebecca, and giving least attention to Gordon and James 24/7. It's just, I don't like it. It's stupid. I just think it's dumb. I don't understand. I wouldn't blame anyone if they didn't like this kind of stuff, you know, because like, and I just think that Gordon and James are in a high risk of getting removed out of the main cast, which is extremely sad because I've known most of these characters for like my entire life, and I never liked Emily as a kid. I don't like how she replaced Duck and stuff like that, which I am answering a question because that is going to be, I don't like how she was put in, and because of her being in the main cast, it's what caused Edward and Henry to get removed. Because think of it this way, if we never had a female gender issue, I think we never would. Edward and Henry would have never have left. Duck would have still stayed. Edward, Henry, and Toby. Well, Toby was already. I don't know with Toby. Toby's complicated in the main cast, but Edward and Henry were like Bolton. It was just. Yeah, I don't like it. It's one of the worst things. But this is just as bad. I think. But my least favorite thing that's ever happened to the series was Big World, Big Adventure. And I guarantee you that this is going to be like the sequel, which is probably going to be worse. Because I sometimes think like some sequels and stuff are just like kind of sucky. Sometimes. Not all the time. Like some sequels I think are better than the first one. But like, that's just my opinion though. I feel like sequels can sometimes be lazy. But that's just my opinion. That's what I think about. But, alright, enough of that. So yeah, I do not like the new season 25 reboot. It's stupid, Chuggington, lazy, cartoonish, ugly. This reminds me of VeggieTales. Like, VeggieTales was such a memorable Christian cartoon animation. It wasn't cartoon, but... And then a few years later, they made it the episodes got more boring and boring and boring. And then later, I think DreamWorks really ruined it and made it like some stupid like cartoon. Like their eyes were like all blue and brown and green and stuff like that. It's literally like what they did with Thomas. It's stupid. It's like, because, you know, like this whole VeggieTales in the house stuff. Sorry if I'm talking about this. This really hasn't, but it just reminds me of that and stuff. But yeah, it's just stupid. I think it's lazy. I think it's just a waste of time. They could have just done so much. I think that's one of the reasons why Andrew Brenner left, because they kept rejecting his ideas and just how much of a piece of junk Mattel is. Sorry about that. Okay. That's stressing me out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, okay, next question. I'm just gonna add this in here because like I don't know where it belongs. Do you use Saddle Tank Engine S? Shout out to him. He's a good friend of mine, aka Voice of Percy. Shout out to him. Subscribe to his channel. He deserves it. He deserves like 500 subscribers. All right. Do you use iMovie to edit your videos? Yes, indeed. Man, I was a little nervous about it because like for like since I was even before like I wanted before I thought about this movie. Well, no, during the making of this movie, I wanted to buy a MacBook to edit videos and stuff. And then, because, like, I had a Samsung when I was, like, 14. It was so stupid. I hated that phone. It was bad quality pictures, videos, and stuff. It was terrible. I hated that phone with a passion. It was literally one of the most crappiest pieces of technology I ever had. Besides this stupid Kindle tablet thing, which I destroyed. Worth it. But then like I really like my brother and I one time like did something like cool. Like we did little iMovie trailers, and then you could actually make a real movie, and then like a real video. So and then around what was it? You could actually do stuff on and then like my dad told me like, hey, you should get an iPhone. It's like a mini computer, and he was right. It was it was like only. Oh, great. There's nobody on here. Great. Yeah, it worked very well. I think it's getting the job done right. I can download sound effects very easy. I know how to do audio and stuff like that. It's really, really fun. I think it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Okay, next question. Moving on. Also have some stuff that my parents, my family, my friend, like some of the cast, like my friend Luke, who's doing Smudger and Frederico, and yeah, he's doing Harold, and is he doing Shred? No, yeah, he's doing. I don't know if he's doing Boko or not. I think James 50. I don't know. This James YouTube channel is also. He might be doing... no, he's voicing Toad, and then I'm giving Boko to Luke. And then Luke is also doing Harold, Boko, and Stepney. Okay, so... My dad asked, not in the comments, I have memory as well. Trust me. So, he asked... What do I prefer more, model or CGI? I prefer not CGI. I prefer model. I just think I think CGI it's nothing bad. I don't hate CGI. I don't I don't rant about it and just think that I don't be psychotic about it and think that it was the most dumbest thing that they ever thought about. But at the same time, I just think it wasn't the best idea. Especially season 12, I think definitely wasn't a good call, but I think but model, I think it was just so creative for if it was meant to be just for kids, but I think back when the seasons 1 through 4, cuz I think that's true classic of Thomas, for me. I think it's just because Alec Baldwin, and stuff like that, like, not just like, but like season 5, it started to change up. It didn't really sound classic-y anymore, because Andy and Clarabelle and stuff, they're repainted. They don't look classic anymore. And then like we got just too much Thomas and Percy, and then a little bit of Gordon and James, a tiny bit of Henry and Toby, and Edward didn't even get his own episode, and neither did Duck and stuff, and just and yes, Duck was the main character. If you guys want proof, check out one of Mike O'Donnell's videos. And like I actually asked him if Duck was a main character, and he actually said that he was a main character. So yeah, so Duck was a main character, believe it or not. Not just because he has the number 8. But okay, sorry if I keep talking about Duck. Some people think that he's not a main character. Some people just think that just because he wears the number 8. But I'll get into that with the Emily question, but later. That'll be like around the end of the video. So yeah, the model series, I just think it's just creative. I think it just looks so realistic, despite the human parts, but that doesn't matter. But that would be even more cool if like we had like human like people, but like yeah. Yeah, so like I like the model a lot better. I think stuff kind of changed like after season 4 and stuff. Like season 5 became a lot more, and then season 6 and then 7 and stuff like that, and then we got season 7. I think belongs to the new series instead of I don't think it belongs to the classic series in my opinion. But I still liked the entire model series, and I think like the Great Discovery, I think it was like a good way, because like I heard something that like in 2008 that it was confirmed that Thomas was becoming CGI. I think so. Like I don't, but I don't understand why they moved the CGI after, which I think is absolutely sad. Sorry. Ugh. But yeah, it's just my opinion with, maybe some people like CGI better, maybe some people like, model better, but like I sometimes think that I sometimes think that the entire like CGI kind of made me lose interest in like watching the episodes of Thomas. I just only I was mostly interested in like the Trackmaster toys and stuff, and I made my own stories and stuff. Like I kind of like Thompson James or yeah. So anyway, so yeah, but that's just me. I love the model. It was really so memorable, with the moving eyes and stuff. I just think CGI, there's still mistakes. Because, like, obviously, like, there's so many goofs and, like, it's complicating, but anyway, so yeah, I love the models. I prefer that. But CGI, it could be okay sometimes. But like I said, I think I've said this before, like, the Brenner era is decent, but my only thing is, I would have like loved the Brenner era if Emily wasn't in it. Like if Emily just left the series or was never focused on, I would have liked it. That's kind of the reasons why I like Duck and the Slip Coaches, because Duck took her place in that episode. Oh, another Brenner era episode that I really like is Henry's Hero. That was one. That's when Duck returns, but not only that, it's also focusing not just on Henry but also Hero, and it has two protagonists, and they're both known as strong characters. And Hero is like literally like he's the best CGI character, and it was mostly like he was mostly the reason why I wanted to add CGI characters in here. Also, along with like Paxton and like Victor. My dad sometimes like calls him Victor to be funny, but shout out to him. He's also doing Sir Top Hat and the narrator, who's doing an outstanding job. Okay. Back on topic. Alright. Next question. Hmm. Okay. I didn't know where to put this in as well, but I'm just gonna answer it anyway. So, Capone Haig or something. It's a Gordon profile with a Christmas hat. Well, probably just because it was Christmas, but anyways, he asks, how old are you? You don't have to answer if you're not comfortable. I don't really care about that. I don't get like why people like are uncomfortable with like. I mean, they can do what they want, but at the same time, like it's not a big deal to me. It's literally like it's not my problem. I'm 16 years old. I don't really sound like I'm 16, but I am. I'm pretty young. I sound very young as well. I sound like what? I'm like only 14, but I am 16. And yeah. Okay, that's it with that question. That was quick. Okay. Moving on. What's your opinion? Like, what do you think about Big World Big Advent? Okay, Sam Brunt asks, what do you think about Big World Big Adventure the movie? So not the series, the movie. Kind of like what I don't want to think about that. Just like season 25, I don't want to think about that. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I didn't really watch it. I actually did not watch Big. Like I watched a little bit of it. I think Nia is literally one of the most ugliest characters in the entire world. Ugh. I hate looking at her face. Like, ugh. Like, it's just disgusting. I don't like looking at it. But like I said, I don't like looking at Emily's face either. Especially her model faces. Ugh. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, so I didn't really watch Big World Big Adventure, and I don't want to because I guarantee you that is bad and that it's sucky, but yeah. But I also, like said, like, worst the best. And that, like, that's one of the worst movies because I think it's bad. I think it's absolutely terrible. Um, uh, do you have any Gary the Turtle asks, do you have any sets or certain scenes that you like? If you mean like scenery from the classic series, definitely I can answer that. I guess like probably like I don't know, like, Tatum of the Sheds is always fun seeing, but, not only that, I mean, we see that 24/7. Um, anyway, so, yeah, sorry, my little sister was saying something. Anyway, so, I don't know. A lot of the season 3 stuff I really, really like. Looking at the watermill is always just beautiful. A lot of those parts from like Thomas gets bumped. Like the beginning shot, that's one of my favorites. The watermill, I also like the season 3 watermill. I really like. That one from All at Sea, that was another really cool one. Like at the end, like with the 3 buffers and stuff. That's also really cool. The 3 what was it? It appears most of season 3. It has a bridge on top, a viaduct in the middle, and then another track like at the bottom. I don't know, the 3-way or something like that. That one is really cool. I like that one. I'm trying to make these pieces of scenery for the movie, actually. Like, that's how much I like these. The village in the seaside, I think you see it in Percy's Promise. I think you see it in Donald's Duck. Thomas Percy and the Mail Train, you see it, like with the ships and then like the village, and then you see the track on top with like engines going past it and stuff. It's really, really cool. I like the season 3 windmill. I think it's better than the season 1. But anyways, yeah, so I like those ones. Those are really, really cool. I like that bridge in The Great Discovery. I got a little grumpy when it fell. When it got destroyed, I'm just like, why couldn't they play it? I wanted to play with that. I love the Action Canyon. That's my favorite Trackmaster set. Okay. What are your thoughts on season 2? Okay, Saddle Tank Engine also asks, what are your thoughts on season 2 of Thomas and Friends? Full of classic. One thing I don't like it, I kind of think George Carlin, like, he is my favorite narrator, but I think he sounded like a sicko, kind of like he kind of like sounded like really, he sounded weird in some of the episodes in season 2. Did I say season 6 in some parts of this? I'm sorry. And like a lot of the characters, like so many lovable characters are in season 2. I think I would have liked it more if Duck was in season 1, but because people say like, hey, like I think the main cast should be everyone from season 1, but I think from like seasons 1 through 4 should be the main cast, besides Bill and Ben. But yeah, and then only like 2 bad characters were in season 2 that I didn't like. No one from season 1 I didn't like. There's no one from there that I didn't like, because like I liked all those characters. And then same with season 3, but there was only 2 characters in season 2 that I didn't like, and that's Bill and Ben. I don't really like Bill and Ben. They're not that good. They're not like, I know like how likable they are, but it's just, they're just boring and stuff. They're just kind of just stupid tank engine characters that like I do not really care about. No offense to any of the Bill and Ben fans, I do not like Bill and Ben. But anyways, and they won't be appearing in the movie, if that's what you guys are wondering. I'll explain more on that eventually. But characters like Doc, Diesel, Donald and Douglas, who else? Oh, Boko, and Daisy I'm not really a big fan of, but she's cool. It would be cool if we actually got a Trackmaster model of her, but we won't. I highly doubt it. Like, really, the show is in such a bad place. I highly doubt we're gonna see Daisy ever again. It's so obvious that we're not gonna see her again. Heck, I don't think we're ever gonna see like Diesel again, or Edward and Henry, Toby and Doc, and so many of these good characters and stuff. But I like season 2. One thing I don't like about season 2, get rid of Thomas's crossface. It makes him look like a monster. Holy cow. I'm happy they barely used it. They only used it in like one episode in season 3 and 4. They used it in Thomas and the Chinese Dragon, and then they used it in Thomas and Stepney. Only those episodes, but I'm so happy they didn't use it that much. It just makes Thomas look like a literal monster. It makes Thomas like look like he's like 80 or something like that. But I think like yeah, but just look, it does not suit Thomas at all. Sorry. I don't really like his sad face either. It makes him look like a girl. I like the other one better. Like they used it in like some like the earlier ones, and then they changed the eyebrows and made it like a concerned face or something like that. It's interesting. I like that one. I think that suits Thomas a lot more. But yeah. Sorry, my throat's a little scratchy. We'll go through a little bit more, and then we'll wrap it up. Actually, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna get a drink. My throat's a little scratchy. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Alright. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm having gum. That will make me, like, my mouth, like, be less bothered. Oh, great. Everyone left. Fantastic. I'm used to that. Hold on a sec. William Waldrop. Okay, good. I am subscribed to him. Good. I'm happy. I didn't know I was subscribed to you, but you deserve it. Who's on here? Because we only got one viewer. Okay, I'll answer your question in 1 minute, actually. Good. This mint is really, like, making me less bothered with my throat, because it's my throat's bothering me. Alright, sorry, I'm trying to look. I think this was the most question ever asked. I'm gonna count how many people. I think this was the most question asked. Who is your favorite Thomas character? I think it's the most. It's either that or the reaction about season 25. It's one of those two. Who is your favorite Thomas character? So this is really fun. I do like Thomas. Thomas is my favorite character. I love there's like a full video of like what, like people, like, I hear like people hate Thomas. And like just because that he's the main character and that he gets overused and stuff. But people need to calm down about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think that they shouldn't use him like all the time, but like if it's mostly like him on his branch line, but like he can't just not be there. He's the main character. And look at it this way, like they don't just focus on Thomas 24/7. Like they focus on Percy a lot, like 24/7. They used to focus on James 24/7. They focus on Emily 24/7. They focus on Nia and Rebecca 24/7, which is absolutely even worse. So if anything, I think the show is overusing them as well. So I think like they're like focusing less on Gordon and James. Um, but anyways, yeah. Thomas, I guess, is my favorite. If I have to say besides Thomas, um, besides Thomas, I guess you can say besides Thomas, I would have to say Edward. Edward's just a fun character and so memorable. The funny thing is actually Edward was actually the episode. What I don't know. It depends on where you are. Like either the U.S. or U.K. I don't know where it's called. Wait. Let me look that up. Hold on. Classic Thomas. Okay. Thomas and Friends, the classic series. Okay, so in the U.S. it's called Edward Helps Out. Okay. Okay, so it's called Edward Helps Out. So that's the U.S. and then um 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 oh, we got like 3 people in here. Uh anyways, sorry. Um so yeah, Edward Helps Out was like the first episode I've ever watched. It was my very first episode I've ever watched when I was a kid. Because I had this Thomas and Friends Help Out DVD. I don't know if it. I don't remember having it on VHS. I had it on DVD. Um, and then the second episode I ever watched was Foolish Freight Cars. What was it? I'm sorry, I have to look this up. I can't really remember because like there's 2 different. Yes, Foolish Freight Cars. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just so complicated because a lot of these episodes, there's always like it's also like they're 2 different titles either in the U.S. or the U.K. It's so complicated. I'm sorry. This is so complicating. All right. My first episode was Thomas and Gordon. Nice. That makes sense. Um, it makes total sense. yeah, but I'm close. I'm close to the. So the very first episode I ever watched was like somewhere around like in. Yeah, but I was like born around when the classic series ended. So like I was born around like when season 6, I think. Because like season 7's kind of, I think it belongs to the new series. Classic series kind of ended around like 2002 or 3 and stuff. Yeah, it's complicating. I don't know. Lucky. What am I lucky about? Anyways, okay. Other characters I like. James is another fun one. He's another fun character. I used to be obsessed with his color because, like, I don't know, around like when I was kindergarten to I don't no. First grade to I was born in 2007. Well, hey, that's a great year. That's when Trackmaster started coming and stuff. So, um, I enjoyed the Trackmaster. But anyways, back on topic. So, kindergarten to for fifth-ish grade, I wore red. I wore a red shirt. I wore a red sweatshirt, red pants. I was obsessed with the red pants. Like, I would literally wear red pants all the time, to school, to anywhere. I loved it. I loved red pants. I loved wearing red so many times. I never cared about any other color, and I'd always refuse to wear jeans because I think they're uncomfortable sometimes. I I was I'm okay with wearing jeans, like, if it's something important and stuff, and, like, that's totally fine, but, like, but back then, I always refused wearing jeans, especially khakis. I still refuse wearing khakis, but I'm a lot older now. But yeah, but that's a little fun story about James. I just heard my dad say, "I'm essential." I love that episode, Jonathan Douglas. Those are other fun characters. Henry is another interesting one. Toby. I could say when I was younger, I never really cared for Toby. I mean, like, I think, like, Toby was a familiar character to me, but, like, I think, yeah, but, like, now, like, I think Toby, like, I just feel bad for Toby because, like, like, he doesn't get used. He barely got used in the CGI series, and, like, well, I think it was, like, the new series when they stopped focusing on him. I thought Toby was a coach, lol. I thought Toby was a diesel just because he had a different shape, because he didn't look like a steam engine. I thought he was a diesel, but I was young at the time. It took me until, like, what, I was in second grade to find out that Toby was a steam engine. But he's dead now in the TVs. True. But hey, Toby is a character that I'm definitely focusing on in the movie. Like, he has more speaking... Guys, I'm even going to confirm this. He has more speaking parts than James and Percy. So does Edward and Duck. Toby took a lot of hard work to get into this movie. Like, I had to think a lot. I had to relook at the classic series and, like, and stuff like that. Yeah, and I was really excited to write his parts and stuff. I was really excited. Edward, I was really excited about doing. I kind of struggled with a little bit of Henry. Gordon, I kind of had a hard time with. Duck. Oh, man. Duck was fun. So fun. I was so ready. Duck has... Edward, out of, like, the famous 8, well, besides Thomas, he has 200, but Edward has the most out of the rest, and I'm very proud of that. Maybe you guys are expecting that, like, Edward and Toby, like, are gonna get focused, like Edward, Toby, and Duck are, like, gonna get, like, focused on the least out of the 8, and then, like, Percy and James are gonna get the most attention and stuff. Maybe you guys are gonna expect that, but I was originally gonna keep it a surprise, but you guys deserve to know. I care about you guys. Did Henrietta scare anyone else? Did Henrietta scare you? I'm sorry. Funny thing is about Henrietta, actually, I did not know that she had, like, a different color. I thought Henrietta was kind of like a caboose, actually, because she kind of looks like a caboose, but yeah, anyways, but Henrietta, I thought she was the same color as Annie and Clarabelle. She's actually like a reddish. Her color's kind of like a branch line coach, like a red branch line coach. She looks like a reddish, orangish type of color. And I'll be giving her that color because I bought a new Henrietta and stuff in Trackmaster, and I'll be working on her. I also got to make her whatchamacallit, buffer beams or something like that. I gotta paint those red and stuff. I'm also on a 50-50 if I should I give Henrietta a face or should I just leave it because like I don't think she had a face in the classic series. Anyways, Donald and Douglas are also some fun characters. Really enjoyed adding in. Oliver was a pain, a literal pain. I really struggled with Oliver in the movie. I hate to break it to the Oliver fans. Oliver is not really gonna have that many. That's what I'm really concerned about because Oliver I think is like really really likable, and I just have a feeling. I feel like everyone's gonna hate me if Oliver is not focused on, and the rest of the 10 are. But yeah, that's what I kind of fear about. I'm a little worried. I'm a little concerned about that, but um. Sorry, I was checking something. Anyways, I'm concerned about Oliver because like I don't want the Oliver fans to like to come after me and stuff. Like how the Duck fans like hate Emily, which I can't blame them about that kind of stuff, honestly. Because like if I was a Duck fan, I would hate Emily too. It's like a student hating a it's like a student hating a teacher or a principal for expelling their best friend. That would be me. Or something. No. Like, yeah, I think you guys know what I mean. When I was young, I thought Oliver was a green Thomas, so that's why my favorite color is green. um, when I was young, like guys, as a kid, I didn't really know Oliver that well. Oops, sorry. I did not know Oliver that well. Like my first episode I've ever seen Oliver in was Thomas and the Special Letter because I didn't watch Escape, another fun episode. And what's it called? Oliver Owns Up. And I do not remember seeing Oliver in Bulgy. The episode Bulgy. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't really remember seeing Oliver. I was so confused. I was just like, who is this? Who is this other green engine? I've never seen him. I never seen him before. And then like I saw the other engines. I saw Doc. I saw Toby. I saw the Scottish twins. I saw Mavis. I saw Boko. I even knew Boko as a kid. But yeah, like I never grew up with Oliver. I never really knew who this character was. And then like I started like seeing episodes with him and stuff, and then like I kind of realized that like Oliver is literally like literally like, in my opinion, I think like Oliver's like the rarest Trackmaster engine. Like besides like a variant of another character, like a variant of Thomas or Percy or James, I think Oliver is like the rarest. I wish they did like variants of like Edward or Henry. Did they do one? No, yeah, they did one with Toby. Um, well, they have done variants of Edward and Henry, but no, I don't think they. No, no. I think no. They done a variant with Edward. It wasn't like a different face, but it was like a glow in the dark with the tender and stuff. I don't know. Have they done one with Henry yet? I don't know if they done one with Henry. Leave in the comments. Have they ever done a variant with Henry? Like with not like with a face, but like in general. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if they ever made like an old shape Henry. Something like that. I'm sorry, I'm so confused. But anyways, yeah, I think Oliver was like literally. I think that's the rarest engine. I saw I saw Tommy Oliver a lot in the. Really? I never saw that. Where? Where do you see that? I'm gonna look that up later. Oh, they didn't. They didn't make a variant of Henry. That's surprising. They don't. They did one with the rest of the 8 main characters, like with the famous. I'm talking about the famous 8, not Emily. Duck was a main character for the umpteenth time. Sorry if I keep saying that. Anyways, back to on topic. I'm also excited about Diesel. I'm really excited about. There's something special going on with him. I'll give you a hint. Something about the number 12. Um. Um. Salty, I'm also really excited about. Like, Salty's just such a good character, and I just, like, he's very likable. And honestly, I think he deserves more. Guys, I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me, but like, comment down below if you agree with me about this. Salty needs more spotlight than Cranky. I definitely think that. Cranky isn't really gonna appear that much in the movie, but um, yeah, it's like I think he deserves more spotlight than Cranky. Definitely, like he's just literally like one of he's most of the reason why like I really like season 6. I like season 6 better than 5. But like it's not my favorite season. I don't think it was a good way to end the classic series, but like I don't think season 7 is part of the classic series. I kind of say that because of Michael Brandon and Emily, but like other reasons. Because of US stuff and with Hit Entertainment and stuff like that, but yeah, Boko, I'm also really excited. I might go back and give him some more speaking parts. But anyways, yeah, but because like he hasn't appeared in like 20 plus years. Well, he hasn't been seen in 20 plus years. But yeah. Salty could have something going on with Thomas Sense's. What do you mean? I don't know what that meant. Oh. I didn't know that kind of stuff. I never really paid attention to that, but anyways, moving on. Thomas the Tank Engine rolling along. What is your favorite Thomas episode? That is a good question. I think I've heard that question a lot too. So my favorite episode is Trust Thomas. So you guys might be wondering, like, why isn't it like the Flying Kipper or Old Iron, Edward's Exploit, Heroes? I don't even know if that's a likable episode. I think it is, but it's one of my least favorite episodes actually. Or any of those like famous episodes, or like Rusty and the Boulder, or any of those other episodes that are like or Escape. I think it's. I think Trust Thomas. It just shows like Thomas was like so. He was so sweet in the like during seasons 1 through 4. He was so sweet. Like he was just such a sweetheart. I think Percy really matured after season 2 and season 3 actually. Season 3 and 4. And then I felt like Percy became like a just a. I think Percy became like a tool and such a just. I think like Percy was like a literal like crybaby and just such a brat in season 5 and 6. Yeah, that's just my opinion with Percy in the series. In the Trust Thomas Crash was cool, and the music too. Yeah, I think what was it that when I was little, I think like what was it, the Lone Ranger Runaway theme? I thought that was kind of part of the Thomas Danger theme, Sorry, I'm terrible at singing. I'm a terrible singer. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that's what I kind of think. Trust Thomas, I think, was absolutely great. Just so. It just showed that Thomas was just so sweet back then, and then like I think like Thomas became just such a. I think Thomas became a jerk all over again in season 5, and then like I think he became like a lot nicer in season. A little kind in season 6, but I think his most sweet, kind heart was in season 3, and a little bit of yeah, and I had to say 4 too. I felt like Thomas kind of like immatured and became like so jerky and stuff like that, and became so mean in like season 5. You guys might disagree with me about this. This is like what I think about the series, like about Thomas's character and stuff. Anyways, sorry, I'm tired. I choose as a railway series personally. I don't know. Were the season 5 episodes were they based off the railway series, or was it just 1 through 4? So I've heard like season 5 things started to change. I'm not sure, you guys. Leave in the comments or leave it in the chat if I'm not sure, you guys. I wonder if Thomas was actually the main character in the Railway series. He probably was, but no, what was it? Are you saying no about? Oh, it's just 1 through 4. So True Classic is 1 through 4, not 5. And I also think, from the looks of it, I think Duck was also treated as a main character in the Railway series. He's part of the famous 8. What does the other know about? Sorry, I'm really confused. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm so sorry if I'm getting off topic, you guys. This isn't my thing. Well, I always wanted to do a Q&A, but this is... There's no Railway series main character. Okay. But I am guessing that, if he had to choose main characters, I think it would be the 8. I'm also wondering, in the fact video on Oliver, it was about everyone so everyone's important to the series. Everyone's important to the series. I'm betting the Reverend really cares about all of these characters. But did Oliver? I'm also kind of wondering. Did Oliver not have the number 11 in the Railway series? I'm so confused with these yep and nopes. I'm sorry. Alright, sorry. We're gonna move on to the next question. Let me go here and check. Alright. I think we're gonna do 5. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do 5 more questions and then we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, oops. Okay, let me go. Do you like the Chuggington reboot? Because I don't. If you mean all the way to Journey Beyond Sodor, then yes. I'd probably say yes on that. I do not like it. But if you're meaning the season 25, then I'm not sure. But yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that was Gary the Turtle Productions said that. Shout out to him as well. He's another good friend of mine. What's your least favorite and favorite overall Thomas song? My least favorite, jeez, I don't know. I've heard I just watched this terrible Marvelous Machinery song. It is so literally, I don't know who thought about it. I think Sharon Miller probably thought of this idea. No, just joking. Well, she's still part of the show actually. I actually heard. Well, maybe that's why the show's so bad. Okay, sorry. That I'm being mean. I'm sorry. Whenever people rhyme, I just go well, Sharon Miller. Honestly, I think she's related to Dr. Seuss. That's how bad. Yeah, I went there. Okay, sorry. Enough with being mean. Why do you gotta be so rude? Don't you know what human do? So yeah, I think that song is just so sucky. If you mean from the classic series, I don't know. Accidents happens. I know that's a likable song, but it just gets annoying, really annoying. I think the singing and the sing that the little girl singing in season 5, I think was absolutely terrible. I think the singing's even worse. The singing in the 3 and 4 singing, I think, was beautiful. But I think the singing in season 5, I think, is just ugh. It's this is so weird, so crappy. And then they did a lot better in season 6, definitely. I don't know. Do people like James and the Red Balloon song? I think it's very peaceful and beautiful, honestly. The little old engine who ran away, I think, was kind of stupid. I think it was a stupid song. Um, Santa's Duck. But did Duck have the number 8 also? I think he did. Cause he's in the famous 8 engines, so obviously he probably did have the number 8. I'll look that up actually. Hang on. But all right. Well, anyways, while I do that, I'm gonna answer that question. So, yeah. So least favorites. Accidents happen. Little old engine who ran away. 5 engines in the sheds. Ugh. Yuck. The new roll call, definitely. I hate listening to that, and I actually, fun story. Um, 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 what's it called? My little cousin Juju, his favorite is Toby, and he was singing the new roll call song. He's like, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one. He's like, Becca. Like he was trying to say Rebecca. I'm just like, where in the heck did you learn that? No, we were in the car. I was sitting by them. I was kind of watching them because my mom, my aunt were going to something and stuff. They were going to some party, and my little cousins were going, so I decided to go. And the boys were singing the song, and he's like, Thomas, him a cheeky one, a Becca, him. And I'm just like, where did you learn that? And then, because I realized that it was on Netflix. I realized it was on Netflix. I'm just like, why are they watching this crap? When does he have the number? Does he have the number 8 like at all in the series? So Duck did not. That's weird. That's really confusing, actually. I'm confused about that, actually. I never knew that. So Duck never had the number 8 in the Railway series. Sorry about that long silence, but yeah. Hold on. Gosh darn it. Okay. Alright. I'll worry about that later. Guys, let me know if Duck ever had the number 8 in the Railway series. Because, like, I'm really confused. But one thing is, if he never had the number 8, then what about Donald Douglas? Then that wouldn't make any sense then. Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. Anyways. Okay, and then the other question was, what was your favorite? I can go into full detail about this. So, my favorite is Thomas, You're the Leader. I think it's literally, like, one of the best songs. And, like, when I was little, like, I didn't really know, but I think it had, like, a nice, like, ring to it. And, like, for years, like, I haven't heard that song. And then, like, a few years later, I heard it. And then, like, I became, like, obsessed with the song and stuff. And, anyways, so, and then that's kind of what, like, I was like, oh, hey, like, I should put, like, the Thomas, You're the Leader in this movie. Like, that's one of my first ideas. Like, but my first idea was to bring Edward, Henry, Toby, and Duck back to the main cast. I did used to call it the Steam Team, but, you know, like, that's not the classic series. That was the whole season 7. I don't know about season 7, but, like, season 8 Steam Team stuff when, you know, like, when Emily just got literally just moved, like, boom, like, she's in the main cast. Like, yeah, I was stupid. But anyways, an hour and 20 minutes. Jeez, wow. We've been going for a long time, actually. Okay. So yeah, that's. So yeah, Thomas, you're the leader. I was just like, hey, like, I should make my, I should get Thomas, you're the leader in this song, but Emily's mentioned in that song, and there's some stuff that, like, I want to add in here, like, I want to add Duck in the song, and so, like, I made some other things up, but, like, some of the stuff in that doesn't rap, like, doesn't rhyme, but, you know, like, it doesn't have to and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. And actually, that's one of my most popular videos, actually, if I can look her up. It is my third most popular video. Thomas, you're the leader, Hero Soda version, redo. It was like a music video, showed some stuff from the classic series, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, sorry about all these long pauses, you guys. What is your favorite era from Thomas and Friends? From the entire series? I could say probably around, I guess I can say season 3 is actually like my, season 3 and 4 are like my favorites, but like, well, season 3 is my absolute favorite, but my favorite era is season 1 through 4. That is the true classic, because those were the seasons of the Railway series, and then it started changing in season 5. If season 5 was part of the Railway series and nothing like changed and stuff, if Thomas and Percy weren't jerks and stuff, and if with even if Salty was in it, I actually would have liked it more, but and then like stuff like, you know, if like all the characters were focused on and not just Thomas and Percy and stuff like that. And that's what I get annoyed. I get annoyed when they only focus on Thomas and Percy and James and like stuff like, I think like makes an episode involving Thomas and Duck, not Thomas and Percy. Like Percy gets enough attention. And I also mean this in like season 7, I think they should have done. Sad, but yeah, but sadly Mattel does not, I mean, like, I feel like they were rejecting Duck. Like, neglecting him and stuff. I know they don't say the Steam Team, but they call it the Steam, they call it, not the characters, like the show calls it the Steam Team. Anyways, trying to think. Sorry, my stupid dog's barking. Yeah, so I would have liked season 5 more if like all that happened and stuff like that, but yeah. This is my opinion. I think season 5 and 6 are just different from 1 through 4. I kind of say it because of Alec Baldwin, but also because, you know, like, they're just so different from the others. And then I put season 7 with the new series because that's where it belongs. Um, Kind of mostly because of Emily and Michael Brandon, but yeah. Um, my dad asked also, what is your favorite music from the series? I actually have some ready actually here. Let me look some of them up. Um, all right, here's the first one. I really like the Viaduct theme, they call it the Harbor theme. Actually, I think it's more like classic-y if they still called it, because like another thing they changed in season 5, instead of calling it the Harbor, they call it the Docks. It's cool they call it Brendam Docks, like, but like also like the engines can sometimes call it the Harbor as like a nickname for Brendam Docks and stuff. Not always calling it Brendam Docks, but like also like I think it's also nice calling it the Harbor. So I think in my opinion, I think it's a lot more classic-y. That's like classic Thomas. I prefer calling it the Harbor instead of the Docks. I think it's just my opinion though. Oh, sorry. Uh, if I can find another theme. Sorry, I don't have all this organized. I'm trying to look. Here, let me look in the movie soundtrack, cause. Okay, sorry about that. Here's another one that I really like. I really like Donald and Douglas's theme. I think they're just outstanding. Actually, I like the season 21, also the season 20 version as well. I think it's like really like it makes them. I think Donald and Douglas's theme. It makes Donald and Douglas like rescue engines. It's just so cool. Here, next one is actually Toby's theme. Another one I really like. No, not that. Forget that. Stupid commercials. Stupid commercials. Sorry, I just did the 10-second thing, but I also like that one too. But I actually didn't know. That's actually kind of cool that Toby's theme was the original theme for the opening theme of Thomas. Well, I keep saying theme a lot, but anyways. No, I can't use the Tuxer one. Anyways, this is... Shut up, Ringo. Sorry, this whole rules with kids and stuff, you know, like... It was like this, yeah, because I'm playing these off YouTube.
Okay, let me change first.
Here's Edward's Season 3 theme. Really like this one a lot. If we can load, come on. We don't have all day, come on.
Visit your local SLR.
Okay. Yeah. It's either the Season 3 or the it's either that or the trying to think. It's either that or the Season 2 one, like from Edward's Exploit. One of those two. That's the Edward theme that I like. One of those two. The entire music from Trust Thomas, I really like. I would play it, but it would take too long. Sorry about that. Jeez, I thought I lost you guys for a sec. That would have been bad. Anyways, I could play this though. Alright, sorry. Two more themes I want to add in here as well. This is Duck's theme, from Season 3. Depends how long this is all gonna take. I'm sorry. In the meantime...
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone. The Chevy Praise.
Gosh. Something's wrong with my Wi-Fi then. I don't know.
you pay is what we pay. Use the shit.
Alright. Oh, come on. We don't have all day. Holy cow. Ah. Okay. Sorry about all these stupid commercials and crap. I'm not used to this. I wish I had premium, but I don't want to waste my money on that kind of stupid stuff. Alright. Oh. Oh, darn it. I lost it. Hang on a sec. Hang on, let me just search it. Ducks. So yeah, this is Ducks theme from season 3. Yeah, it's season 3. Oh. Yeah, Ducks theme I really like. I think it's definitely one of my favorites. This is my absolute favorite theme of Duck as well, but one of my favorite themes in the classic series, especially the da 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 da, like that tune, that tune. But mostly all that from like Donald's Duck and stuff, and I think they also played that part in Bulgy, I think. Yeah, I think it was in Bulgy. All right, one more. Okay, this is the last one. Just let me find it. Okay, let's all right, this is the last one. This is a custom actually, but I still very enjoy it. Alright, sorry about all that. Yeah, so the watermill theme is probably the one that just played is my favorite. Like the entire theme. I know it's custom, but it's just so enjoyable. I really like it. This relaxing one, it's called like the watermill like remix, but it's also like it's not like the not nothing like that, but like it's like so relaxing and stuff. It's actually my ringtone. Actually, I was able to get it to my ringtone actually. But yeah, sorry. Let me see what's wrong with this Wi-Fi so we can answer. All right, we're gonna do 2 more questions, and then we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a night, and then we'll do part 2 tomorrow, or sometime like this week. But I'll be on vacation soon, so vacation from my problems. Okay, sorry. Enough of that. All right, here. Hang on. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is working. I don't know if I'm able to find the chat. I don't know if I'm able to find I don't know if the chat is in here, like if I can pull it on this thing, but here it is. Come on. All right, well, I'm going to do the next question. All right. So, all right, next question is, so this one I can actually go on about. So, my friend Luke, who is the voice of Harold the Helicopter, Stepney, Boko, and Smudger, and this human character named Frederico, which is Mexican, he asks, what do you think about Emily being part of the STEAM team instead of Duck? So, I think you guys know, if you guys know my channel, I do not like Emily. I never liked her. I think that she was she's my least favorite character in the entire series, surprisingly, actually. I think she just really ruined the song. Like, no, not the song. Well, yeah, it's the roll call song, but anyways, like, she ruined my childhood. I don't like it how she replaced Duck. Just also with the whole idea of like having like this engine roll call thing. There 2, there 4, there 6 tonight. But as a kid, I actually enjoyed singing that song a lot when I was little. Like I was always like just sing it whenever I wanted to. I just go there 2, there 4, there 6 and 8, shunting trucks and holding freight, red and green and brown and blue. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But anyways, I just didn't like it having Emily in the song, because, you know, like, she doesn't suit the main cast of characters, and Duck did, because Duck was a main character, because it actually says on Wikipedia that he was a main character along with the other 8, and also, Michael Donald because I commented on, to Michael Donald on his channel, and I asked if Duck was a main character, and he said he was, so Duck was a main character, believe it or not. And there's a full video on, like, people, like, saying, like, why people hate Emily so much, and one of the main reasons, like, why Emily, like, is hated so much, and these are not wrong reasons. They're not wrong. People shouldn't be blaming these people for that. If they want to hate Emily, they can. I mean, I don't hate anybody. I just dislike, like, but she is my least favorite character, though. I just think like she was mostly the cause about this, but other reasons, this whole feminist thing with Emily that I don't know about and I don't care, and then this what's it called? This I think it's a oh yeah, well she's really bossy and stuff, and like I guess you can say my least favorite episode in the classic series is Emily's New Coaches, but like I said, I don't think season 7 counts in the classic series. I think it belongs in the new series, but definitely, obviously, Emily's New Coaches is like my least favorite episode in season 7, and obviously I think she's the worst character in season 7, and the worst in general, but anyways, I don't like it how she replaced Duck, because as a kid I did kind of see that she was replacing Duck, because there's 8 characters, Duck is known as number 8 and stuff, and like I'm betting the reason why some people think that Duck wasn't a main character was because of like the season 5 not silly songs, I'm thinking of that's VeggieTales, sing-alongs. If you guys look at like sing-alongs like accidents happen, dun 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 dun, and then when it goes dun 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 dun, it only showed the 7, and then there's this one where like it's like every cloud is silver lined, like at the end of the song it went every cloud is silver lined to help you on your way as long as there's hope, and then like it only showed the main 7, and then in Winter Wonderland and the Winter Wonderland song it went like look everyone, there's Thomas and Percy, James, Gordon and Henry, and look Edward and Toby too. I think in season 5 and 6 but in season 6, they did focus on Duck. Like, they did show him at Tidmouth Sheds a lot. Well, they did show him in the sheds in season 5, too. But, like, hold on a sec. Why is it pitch black? I'm not really comfortable with showing my face right now. At the moment. Anyway. We're probably going to do one more question after this one. But anyways. Probably 2 more. I don't know. I do want to try to get to 2 hours. That would be nice. Anyways, so... yeah, but... I just think, like, even in season 5... like, mostly season 5, but a little bit of 6, like, they didn't really like, they didn't... I'm betting, like, they were hiding from fans, like, keeping it a secret that Duck was a main character, but Duck was a main character. I'm not just saying that Duck was a main character, not just because he wears the number 8, yes, because he wears the number 8, but he's treated like a main character. Think of it this way. Look at Thomas in the special letter. Duck went with the other, or the famous 8 engines in the Railway series. Duck went with the other 7. That proves that Duck was a main character and that he was popular, because Duck was actually popular, like, back in that time. And then, like, look how many episodes, like, he appears in. Like, he's everywhere in the classic series. I think his least, well, season 1, but also season 5, you don't really get to see him, like, as much as you used to. But anyways, like, and then, like, look at Thomas Who's the Queen. Duck was with the other 7 when, like, when the Queen showed up. Like, you saw, like, all the main 8 characters and stuff. So Duck was a main character. And look at all the episodes that he was in, like, season 2 and 3. Like, he was treated like a main character. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Look, guys, like, share your opinion if you guys think Duck was a main character. I think he was. Anyways, and just now looking at Edward and Henry and stuff, because who were both known as main characters for over 75 years and stuff, and just looking at like that Gordon is like in a high risk, and along with James, like they're both in a high risk of getting removed from the Steam Team and stuff, which is not good because they're just so likable and stuff. And like Edward, Henry, and Gordon are actually like the most like lovable character. Like they're actually the fan favorites actually. But also like the famous 8 are like actually like favorites, because I actually looked it up, and like actually like Edward, Henry, Gordon, then James, actually, then Thomas, then Doc, then Toby, then Percy. Those are the actually, and then like also like, and then actually Duke is another favorite actually in that line. And then like others, like, even Boko's in there, and the twins and stuff like that. It's actually really, and Salty's in there, and Diesel 10 actually. But yeah, But in my opinion, I think there's sometimes like Emily's likable and hateable at the same time. And I like that she's just likable because she deserves it. She's just a terrible character, and I don't like her. I never liked her, and I just think like she just doesn't deserve to be a main character. And like, she was the cause of what happened to Edward and Henry. People say, "Oh no, that's Nia and Rebecca. That was James. He's the one who smashed into the sheds and stuff." No, that they made that happen. If Emily was never in the series, if Emily was never a main character, if she never replaced Duck and stuff, yeah, like that would have never have happened. Edward and Henry would have never gotten replaced. Toby would have never gotten removed, and we never would have gotten this. I think if Duck was still in the series, I think we still would have gotten Classic Thomas. So yeah, those are reasons why I don't like Emily. She's bossy, annoying. She's not worth it, definitely, and yeah. There was a question in here that I wanted to answer. Where was it? What's your canon Thomas age? If you're wondering, like, how old do you think Thomas is? Yeah, that was Tomvis Studios. That's, you asked that. I don't know if are you still with us? I don't know if you're still with us or not, but anyways, I would probably say the famous 8. How old I think they are. People can go ahead and say that Edward is the oldest, but I think Toby and Gordon are the oldest. Cause Gordon like sounds like a lot older, and he looks a lot older. Both his model face and his CGI look and stuff, and like his voice and stuff, he sounds a lot older. Hold on, wait. What do you think about Donald Douglas and Oliver? Great characters. Oliver, I'm not really like, he's not my favorite, but he's a decent character. But Donald and Douglas are definitely just outstanding. I'll screenshot that because I'll go into like full detail on that. Hold on a sec. I'll screenshot that one so I can answer it for the next one. Toby's younger than Toby. What? I don't know. Edward's younger than Toby. Yeah, that's what I was bet. Yeah, I was guessing that like at least Edward's younger than Toby. So like, yeah. So I was thinking that Toby was the oldest, but I think Gordon is also like Honestly, I think Gordon, Henry, and James are older than Edward. Because, like, they all sound older than Edward. Edward kind of sounds young and stuff. So, yeah. So, Toby, I would think Toby would be the oldest. Gordon, the second oldest. Henry, the third oldest. James, the fourth oldest. Edward, the fifth oldest. And then I think Duck would be... I think Duck's older than Thomas and Percy. I don't know if you guys think that, but... I think Duck's older than Thomas and Percy. There's some confusing stuff where I think, like, Thomas or Duck is bigger, but I think Duck... If you look at, like, Duck's model, I think Duck's bigger than Thomas. He's a little wider than Thomas and then a little longer than Thomas, so I think, like, Duck is the biggest tank engine in the main cast. And then I think Percy's probably the youngest in the famous 8. I wonder if Sir Topham Hatt is older than the engines. Maybe he's older. Maybe he's as old as Toby, but. Anyways, what's it called? Okay, back on topic. But okay, so I think like Gordon. Oh, so Emily is older than Edward. I did not know that. So Emily's probably like older than like Duck or Tom. Obviously, she'd be older than Thomas because she thinks that like she's more mature than Thomas and Percy. But so probably Emily's an old engine too. Actually, where did the years go? So I'm betting Edward is probably younger than. Actually, guys, type down in the chat, in the famous 8, like, Thomas through Duck, who do you think would be oldest to youngest, or youngest to oldest? Like, actually, like, do it. I would screenshot it, post it on, like, honestly, just tell me, because, like, I just want to see my like, actually do it, like, what do you think about? I'll screenshot that for part 2 as well. Emily is older than literally anyone in the Steam team. That's kind of funny. Here, guys. Here, let me type this for you. Kind of like type that. Do what you think? Oldest to youngest. So yeah, also like it said like Donald Douglas was billed the same time as Emily, so I think Donald and Douglas are like older than Edward as well. But anyway, so what I think about Tom's age, probably in his like 20s, probably 27 or 32, somewhere around though. It was one of those parts of like 20s or 30s. Cause like he sounds like so young and stuff. Um. Um.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I think. So like I just like there's just sometimes where like but you know like in he was probably like 10 or something. I don't know about 10, but like a teenager in like season 1 and then 2 and then like 3, but like 20s is still like you're still young and stuff. And I think like Thomas, I love Thomas's season 3 face mask that you see most of the in the season, and I think like it just makes him just look so young and happy. Hold on, let me show you a picture. It's my profile. That face mask of Thomas is my profile. If you guys see, that's my favorite face mask of Thomas. You know, it just makes him look like he looks young. He looks happy. He just looks like so cheerful. It's like he's thankful that you know, like Sir Topham had, you know, all that and stuff. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's kind of what I think about um yeah, that's kind of what I think about sorry, I was looking at the if this is going. Can you guys still hear me? Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Yeah, so that's how old I think Thomas is. If I had to say the other characters, I think Toby would probably be in his like 50s or 60s. Gordon 50s. Um, um, what else? Okay, so Toby, I think, would be in his 50s or 60s. Gordon, I think, would be in his 50s. Henry and James, I think, would be in their 40s. Edward and Duck, I think they'd be in their 30s. And then Tommy, I would put, um, Thomas, I'd either put 30s or 20s, and Percy, I'd put in the 20s. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's what I think about Thomas's age. Sorry that one took so long. A lot of these are taking a while, but yeah, I kind of want to know, because, like, I thought you said that Edward is younger than Toby. Didn't you say that? I don't know. Alright, I don't know, I'm kind of waiting. I don't know if you heard my question, because I thought that's what you said. Alright, All right. All right, this is gonna be my. I think this is gonna be my last one. Sorry about my dumb dog in the background. Oh shoot. All right, this is gonna be my last question. And then we're gonna wrap her up. Why do you like Thomas? Nate Nath 2.0 asks that. Okay, so why do you like Thomas? Well, it's kind of simple. It's my childhood. It's just such a good, memorable show. I enjoy it. I mean, I don't like it where it's at now, but it doesn't mean that I don't like the show. But, I just think it's memorable. It's something that I can enjoy and something that I can just smile about and stuff. And that's what I think about it. And so, I think it's just one of the best shows, best kids shows. And heck, I don't know if Thomas, I guess you can say in the classic, at least seasons 1 through 4, maybe 5 and 6. I don't know about 5 and 6, but maybe about season 1 through 4, it wasn't really I don't think it really was for kids. I don't really think the show was for kids. Sorry about my stomach. I'm hungry. What do you guys do? You guys think the show was for little kids back then? I don't think it was. Well, maybe it is for right now, since it's airing on Nick Jr. and stuff like that. But I don't think so. Back then. Yeah, it's just. I think it's a memorable show. I love the series. I loved watching seasons 1 through 4. And yeah, it's just a great, memorable show that, as always, it's Thomas was a friend to everyone that makes him smile, makes it just. Thomas was made to make a little kid smile, and Thomas actually, I think, was kind of a biblical. They taught biblical lessons and stuff, and yeah, and Mattel is trying to hide that and doesn't care about what the Reverend Wilbert Audrey wants and stuff. What are you saying no about? Sorry. Exactly. So it wasn't just for kids. It wasn't just for little kids. It was for anyone. Exactly. See, you guys are kind of seeing my point. for the kids show part. I think it started to get kiddish. I don't know about the Great Discovery. I don't think the Great Discovery was kiddish. I don't know about season 8. Season 9, I think, was kiddish. What's it called? I did like Calling All Engines, though. My mom watched it sometimes. And my dad watched it with me when I was little. My dad enjoyed it. I think, like, I think his favorite episode is Donald and Douglas. But, I don't know. One of his favorites, he likes Salty. He likes, Edward and Toby. And, obviously, he's excited about Sir Topham Hatt. My mom didn't really watch it that much, but she knew how much I loved it. And when we get to, like, the toy section of this, when we get to the toy section, I'm gonna, like, explain so much, like, memorable stuff, like, what my parents have done for me with this stuff. Like, I'm so excited to talk about this, and just, my parents are amazing, and I love them so much. And, like, these are gonna be, like, so much fun stuff that I'm excited to talk about. And again, sorry about my dumb dog in the background. He's so annoying. Again, Tom Vest Studios. Is that true? Is Edward actually younger than Toby? Because I thought that's what you told me. Sorry if I keep asking you that, but I'm just so curious about that. What are What are parents for? Yeah. Did you hear my question, Tom Vest Studios, or? I'm sorry, I'm just so curious. Sorry if I keep asking you. I just really want to know. Toby is 10 years young. Yeah, but I thought Toby is like extreme. I thought Toby was old. I thought you said. Yeah. Well, in the movie, I would like to tell you guys this. In the movie, Toby's gonna like kind of sound like a grandpa. That's gonna be a little fun fact. How many facts are in that video? That fact video, facts about Toby and Mr. Ryan. Shout out to him. He's a good YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to be in one of his. I really want to try to do one of his fact videos because I do have Twitter. So like I'm gonna try to see if I can do one of his fact videos. Maybe I can do like Diesel 10 or something. But yeah. Grandpuff, you mean? Grandpuff. Yeah, yeah, Duke will be in the movie too, just to let you guys know. Hopefully that will help. Hopefully that will make you guys happy. Mostly everyone in the classic series is gonna make it. I think the only characters from the classic series, like seasons like 1 through 4, that won't make it. I'm on a 50-50 with Daisy. I don't know if I should make a custom for her. And Bill and Ben will not be making it either. But I don't know about Class 40. I think that's what's his name. whatever the from Horror. Anyway, so so this is gonna be Toby's voice in the movie.
Well, bust my cartridges, Sonny.
Bill and Jill fell down in Gordon's Hill. Anyways, that's funny. Well, I guess, I think we're gonna wrap it up, you guys. Alright, so that's the end of part 1, you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Holy cow, we've been here for a long time. Well, yeah, I've been silent a few times. And then those music parts as well. And then I've been also off topic a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'll continue tomorrow. If you guys have any other questions, leave in the comments down here below, and I will answer them in part 2 as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. God bless you all. Stay tuned for the movie. I'm also working on 2 trailers for the movie right now. I don't know if I'm going to release them during the end of this year, but yeah. Alright, well guys, peace out, and I'll see you guys in part